Welcome. It it didn't seem like it wanted to work. I tried about 4 or 5 times to get it to go, but no avail. I know it's a late start on Saturday. Normally I don't start this late, but I slept in late. I didn't finish the wing, so I didn't go to John's. I may go tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what happens. If he's available, that's fine. It's cold out. I'm miserable. I hate the winter. I absolutely hate the winter. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to finish up the other landing gear block, finish sanding the tips, uh, the fillets on the tips that I put in, and we'll see what we can get done. I'd like to get it all done, so if I happen to go over to John's, I can bend the horn and get ready to go or whatever. So when I sit back and enjoy, I know that it's a boring deal, but make sure this is turned off. Yeah, those are turned off. Okay, good. All right, I guess sound is okay and picture's okay. So let's go here. Why did that cut so crappy? Let's let's look for this. Change media. Maybe it's because I'm not logged in. I don't know. Yeah, I've got to log in. Oh, shoot. Oh. Well, can't do that. So we're back to just that, letting it run as is. So that's the way it goes. All right. Camera one, and we're ready to go. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Let me take my shirt off here. I just took the trash out. I didn't put a jacket on, just a shirt. All right, I did the block here, but I haven't drilled the holes yet. So I got to drill the holes. We'll do that now. No need to move the camera because it's only 2 holes. Why does that keep splitting like that? That's the second one I've split. This basswood just does not want to cooperate with me. So what am I going to do here? We're not going to make a new one. I'm just going to glue it back together and drill a hole. Tired of playing around. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I got to get this hole drilled before I can go any farther. Got it. What do you know? So Now, we got to make sure that we got this block on the correct way. So that's not it. That's it, right like that. So that ain't right. That's right. I know some of this stuff doesn't make sense, but it will. So what I do, you know what? Let's put the blind nuts on it first, so I got some holders. I hate to drop it down in the wing, have it lost, and then have half an hour of fishing time to get it out of there. And we're back to this shuffling. Got to make sure that I went through my propellers last night, and of course, got to call when I'm online. I'm online right now, Bob. Okay, bye. Okay. Yeah, stunt hanger drives me nuts. Okay, so let's see, I need my hammer. And we're not gonna make that same mistake I did the last time and put the screws in too far. I'll put the screws in until they're flush, because we're gonna epoxy over that. Okay, you got to make sure that we got this right. It goes this way. And it don't want to fit in there. Why? I guess I need to block sand it a little bit. You know, one of the guys wrote me a message. You know, I always say that this is boring or whatever. And he told me that my fans listen to me not because it's boring, but for the goofy stories I tell. Now, why? This is a new one I made. I guess I made it maybe a 30-second too big. You want to cut this hole any bigger than you have to. You'll notice here that these screw holes are offset. That's because this is where the wire is going to go down into it, and the block is there. You want to leave this area free for the basswood block, or not basswood, hardwood maple block to go in. There we go, getting there. Okie dokie. Now, why am I putting that in there? You have to mark exactly where the rib is on this, because you want that the basswood block to sit right up next to the rib. Got to sit on that rib. So there's one. There's two, and it doesn't matter if it's not perpendicular to the end of it. It just has to be up on the rib, and it's pretty close. So just mark it straight down. Let's see, I know I had it cut. There it is. So the two lines there, even though it's not perfectly parallel to this piece, it's on the rib. So put it to the lines, not parallel. You see, that line is crooked to that. That's okay, because this rib is not parallel to the trailing edge. It's at an angle. It's going along the slope of the leading edge. So naturally that's going to be cocked. So now we need to mix up some epoxy. Once again, these 3M things, that's old epoxy in there. You just crack it. I don't know what this is made out of, but it's the best thing I found for mixing epoxy in. Let it anything, superfill. Need to get a trash bag in. Okay. Had to get a trash bag. But you see, it's 100% clean inside. So if you're buying any black electrical tape, good afternoon, Terry. If you're buying any black electrical tape, make sure to get the 3M tape that comes in these little canisters. They're great. I got a bunch of them here. Here's one that I didn't get all the superfill out of, but it will all come out of there. Now you can't glue this all in one process. It has to be in 2 steps. Meaning you have to glue the block up. Well, we're going to grind that block anyway, so. I found another Dremel tool. So I got 4 Dremel tools here. Must have brought 2 from home. So anyway, oh. So make sure you glue the nuts on, the blind nuts. These little Harbor Freight spring clamps, I think they're $3 for a bag of, or they're not, they don't come in a bag, they come in a clear tube. Super good deal. Remember, I told you, you got to get that epoxy out of that fillet area. You want that to go right up next to the rib. And if you have a fillet in that, it'll hold it off the rib. No good. So just take a paper towel on a ball driver or whatever, Q-tip, clean that out. No dancing girls, no music, just some old guy building toys. This channel ain't going anywhere. Oh, man. Now you can leave the epoxy on the back side, but on this side here, it's got to be off. I see I've lost a little bit on my blind nut there. You have to wait for this to dry, and then you have to take the screws out and clear the blind nuts. Otherwise, you could have a catastrophic failure on the blind nut. Of course, upside down. Oh. Hey, what's up, Emilio? ¿Cómo está? ¿Dónde es mariachis? Allá en Rancho Grande, allá en donde vivía. ¿Qué dice diaria? Tijuana, México. Welcome to south of the border. Okay, we're still waiting on this epoxy to dry. Looks like it's kicking off good. Okay. Okay. Radio Mundo Uno. Okay, we got the take the screws out, and we're going to clean out the threads here. If I can find a knife. There's a knife. You know, for the longest time, Carlos Santana did a song, Oye Como Va. And I didn't know what the hell that meant. I asked a Mexican guy. He didn't know what the hell that meant. But it means listen to my rhythm. Listen to my music. I didn't figure that out till later on in life. Oye Como Va. I know. It's not a Spanish lesson today. Okay. Lava sus manos. Wash your hands. Okay, let's see how it works. Okay, that's one. That cleared. That one cleared good. Okay, so we're in there. Pretty important step of getting them blind nuts glued on, because if you ever put one together and you don't have them glued on and they fall off and into the wing, you'll be cutting the covering open trying to get the tinker out of there. So don't forget that part. Okay, so we got that glued on. Got a couple more steps to go here, and then we can start building the box and get that completed. Then we'll shape the flap, put the hinges in, and kind of detail that out. See how this works here. I got to be able to get this in one swipe. It's not going to go in because I need to cut back. We're going to cut back the block here. And I still need to drill a hole. I don't have a drill press, but I'm fairly good with a drill. We need to plug it in though. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is not absolutely necessary, but it just takes off some weight that isn't needed. So we need to see if we can get it in and out quickly. Not really. There it is. Okay. I have the bolt resting on the rib, so I need to notch that out right here so that the blind nut clears that plywood rib. So the easiest way to do it is with the Dremel. A little bit more. So it's right there. Let's see it. Okay, that'll work. Let's see here. If I cut that away. Oh, crap. Now, here we go. There we go. A little glue on it. Yeah, put the 1/4 inches in there. So I need to check and make sure it should be okay. Yeah, just use the shorties. Okay, a couple more strokes on this so it goes in and out easy. We need another batch of epoxy. Turn that heater down. 3 thumbs up, 10 watchers. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. We're up to 2701 members. Subscribers. I think I'm up to 27 paid subscribers. The super chat helps. I guess I should get, you guys want me to get t-shirts up today? I got them ready. They're designed by Gary Sinclair. That one's not quite ready to break out of there yet. Not hard enough. So, good amount of epoxy here because we're gluing the landing gear in for keeps. Here and the engine mounts is about the only place that I really use quite a bit of epoxy. I'm going to slide them back that way. Keep the lead outs out of the way. I'm getting epoxy on the lead outs. Of course. Okay, in and out, in and out. See, while this does hold it to the plywood rib, that's not really what locks it in. What locks it in is those 1/8" pieces that I put end grain from the sheeting down. That locks the thing in, it can't come out. Oh crap, I didn't drill my hole. So I'm going to have to do it afterwards. Let's see if we can get it drilled now. So it's right. Right there. I'm a little concerned about going through and going right through the wing to the top. What the hell was I thinking? I got it. I wanted to do it now in case I had to take it back out and make a new one, but I got it. No big deal. So now we need this motor tool. Oh, wrong end on it. Got the 201, the 5000, got all of them. You have to radius that in, like I showed you on the last video, so that the wire fits down in there. See, here's two. The other one, I got one on my router table, so I know I got at least four here. Oh, I got a nice standing disc on that one too. So here's three different models. This the model 395 here. This one here is my original one that I had for, I don't know, 30 years. This one here was one I bought. The model 201 or 200 was bought because I thought the bearings were going out in this, because they are. And the model 4000 is the one that I bought because I couldn't find one. They were here, I just didn't know where they were. So let's take this out. And I know there's one on my Dremel tool in my router table, because that's just the way it is. So and it ain't nothing. We'll leave that one laying on the floor there. Okay, that's glued in permanent now. And I need to glue in the that's good. I need to glue in the 1/8" uprights. So where did I do with the 1/8? That's 16th. I was using 1/8. That's basswood. Of course, that'd work, but boy, it'd be heavy. Okay. And I know I got a piece of 8 that I've been whittling on. There we go. Here's 8. Come on. Just take your hardest piece of 8 that you have. This piece here is 3 by 36, 28 grams, so it's pretty stout stuff. And we're not building watches, so these cuts here don't have to be perfect. So I just we need about 4 pieces 1/2 inch wide. Saw that. Oh, here's no sense in cutting on that one. I was using didn't quite fit perfect, so we'll go ahead and make a new piece. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll use that one. That one's 35 grams, so Good afternoon, Christopher Alexander. No, I'm not feeling better. I won't feel better till this stuff straightens out. So we're going to use a 35 gram piece of wood. We're going to cut 4 pieces approximately 1/2 inch or 5/8 deep. Probably could get away with 3 pieces. We'll try 3 pieces. Haven't been sleeping good, that's for sure. Okay, remember to make these fits as tight as possible. These are not only cosmetic, they are structural. They are what's holding the landing gear block in. So you want that piece that you just put in 90 degrees to the floor. I got a small little, I need to straighten that out. Let's see here. So I gotta make another file. Where's my sandpaper? There it is. Well, I speak Spanish. I guess I better learn how to speak Mandarin. Oi, 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 oi. Okay. Nehoma Shishini. Yep. Okay, that fit better. Let's see, square. Pretty close. Are there any questions on this operation? It's pretty simple stuff. Looks like we're getting out of square though. This end is bigger than this end. What am I going to do about that? I guess the only thing to do would be to trim this back. Now I just saw that was getting out of square by just a few thousandths. So I need my machinist square scale, if I can find it. If not, I'll have to use a regular ruler. Of course I can't find it. Why would anything be different? So we have 31 seconds. Wow. It's out a 1/16 of an inch. So I'm gonna have to fake it. (30 seconds). One inch. What they did was it left me a little gap in the front there. I don't like it, but it's the way it's going to have to be. We'll have to fill it in with stupid fill. Because if I'd have left that not square, the door would have been a 1/16 of an inch bigger at one end than the other. Now you may say, well, what's the big deal? My eye would go right to that and go, that ain't right. And if you sanded it to a square shape, the gaps would be different all the way around. So what am I conveying there? I'm conveying there the littlest thing that you may not think is a big deal is a huge deal. The fits aren't tight. And it's out of square by a 32nd of an inch. I mean, yeah, the airplane will work okay, but is it going to be an outstanding model? No. Okay, that's that one. Now, if you look here, you know, I know you can't see it on camera, but it's got a slight bow in that line. Not a big deal. Just that if you wouldn't catch it, this piece of wood here would be bowed, and then your door would have to be bowed. That ain't no good. I'll show you what I'm talking about, the gap, and we're going to fill it with a piece of wood. Remember, it's only wood. It turned out good. Here's a word of warning. Some of you guys are testing me on the forum. Don't do it, because I'm done. Okay, let's get a close look at this. If you look right here, this is a pen line right here. Oh, I got some glue on there. Not good. Have to pick that off. You don't want to leave that on there. Don't try to sand epoxy off, pick it off, because you'll end up digging a hole. Anyway, this is a pen line right here. It looks like a hole, but the hole is right there. It's probably, it's at least 3/4 of an inch long and a 1/16 wide. So how are we going to fix that? Well, we're going to take some 1/16 and shove it down in there. Sand it and shove it in there. And then when I sand that off there, okay, I picked that epoxy off of there. Like I say, if you try to sand that, it'll dig a hole all the way around, and the epoxy will still be high. So, how are we going to fix that? Let's do this. Get the sandpaper off the floor. Well, we know it's a 1/16. And we know it's an inch long, or 3/4, so it goes to right there. So I'm going to cut it big. Just break it off there. And we know it's at a taper. Not quite a 1/16, so it's got to be tapered this way. So we're going to sand a taper in it. Goes to right there. Always better to put wood in instead of filler. It's going to get a little filler on it, but how hard was that? No big deal. Okay. So now it gets taped around it, and we'll grind it off with 80 grit and then make the door. Put that together. Be done with the first project for the day. I'm going to stay on. If you guys want to stay with me, I see we got 15 watchers, 11 thumbs up. If you want to stay with me, fine. If not, I understand it's boring. I haven't told any stories. Like, subscribe, share, super chats. Don't make the same guys do all the work. Wish I had some 2-inch. Well, I think for the RC airplane build, we are going to build a P-47, but we're going to do it my way. I looked at them stupid RC plans. They're crap. so I'll take the numbers, but I'll do it my way. I'm going to have to make a soda run today. I only got 4 sodas left. Got to have the DP. I wish we'd catch a weather break. I got my Tucker XL all dialed in, ready to go. Tanks in, permanent, bench trimmed. It's ready to go. Hook up the line and go flying. I think we need some more grinding power. Almost. Okay. What I've forgotten, you still need to learn, huh? Oh, you're more than welcome. Now, you can stop sanding here and put the plywood door in and then sand, but the way that I do things, I like to get this finished off so it's close. So we're going to switch over to 180 grit sandpaper. That's 320, 180. Let's see. I think we'll put a new piece on if I can. Man, I'm getting aggravated with all these cords. All these damn cords all over the floor. Trip and break my neck. Okay, this is my 180 sand block. This is just a piece of 3/8 with 3/16 and then a 3/8 square piece put up on top, and then sticky back sandpaper glued to it. That finished it off nicely. And then we'll drop down. Oh, there's still a little hole right there. Well, that little hole, I guess I could shove a piece of wood in, maybe. So we need to whittle one up. It needs to be that wide. Kind of at an angle, so it needs to go this way. It's always better to use wood than putty if you can. Not only that, putty takes too long to dry, where that's already dried off and ready to sand. This line you see here is just a pen line. It's not a cut or anything. So we got a little bit right there. We're gonna double that in with little glue. Okay, that's perfect. Now, need to make the door. Let's see, does the door fit? Yep, goes in there. Needs to move that way a smidge. So I need to sand the end just a smidge on the top here. Then we have to go through the fitment of the door. Yeah, still got to go a little bit more. That would probably work. So what I did there was I just marked the high spot. Now it should fit in there good. We know it should fit in there now. Except I got that out of square a little too much. Square it back up. Take a little off this corner. Okay, that fits in there good. It's not tight, it's not loose. What makes it is the piece of wood that we cut here. How close do we get this cut? So, what did I use for the other one? I think I used that flap. What did I do with it? I used a piece of 1/2-inch flap wood. That's my poker stick. Come on. I wish I could be more organized in this place, but it's just too hard. I'm sure there's somebody that could do it, but I can't. That's the top nose block. Oh, I dug out all my props. That's what I was going to tell you. I dug out all my rub-up props. No, I'm not giving them away. Somebody tried to con me into saying that I said I would send one. I don't remember ever saying I'd send one. I have two 14.6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 13.6s here. I have one, that's a 12.6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 11.6, 1, 2, 11.6 EW, and 1 10.6. And this is a carbon fiber. This is a carbon fiber knockoff, and this is some kind of electric prop here. I got some more in St. Louis, but this is what I got here for Super Tiger. Plus, I got props on my airplanes. I can't believe, and I think the guy got mad at me because I didn't send him two 13.6 propellers. Guaranteed I didn't say that I would send him any because they're just too damn hard to find. Okay, where's that flap? That ain't it. Where's that flat wood? There it is. Okay. Remember, cut this a little big because you can always sand it back. But And if you're watching, whoever said, good morning, Alan, whoever said that I said I would send him a 13.6 propeller, I apologize if you took that I would, because I know damn well I wouldn't. They're too hard to find. But we're going to see about making some good 13.6 rev up clones out of carbon. They got to be light and they got to be flexible, though. I'm going to work with Dan on that. Well, that ain't no good. I missed that by a long shot. What the hell was I thinking? Oh, man. Ain't as sharp as I used to be, I guess. Ain't as sharp as I used to be. That's all I can tell you. Okay, that's good. We'll sand until it fits perfect. Okay. Wonder how close that is. Hopefully we can get it squared up. Don't look good. I'm gonna have to pull another magic trick. Hopefully you can get it. Oh, not good. So it's got to go that way on that end. And it's got to go this way on this end. It's got to fit down in there. Our master air screw, not that I know of. I mean, you got to remember, I flew in the late 60s, early 70s, and Rev Up was available. I mean, we could get them for a quarter, I think. And that's what I used on my Super Tigers. I run the same fuel and the same propeller. Let's see how long. Let's say 1970, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 2000, 2000. For 50 years, I've been running that propeller. Well, I'm going to work on development of a carbon rev up. I have one carbon rev up here, but it doesn't have the magic. So Dan Winship and I are going to make some rev ups and try to get the magic in it. I know what it takes. I think I got an idea what's wrong with them. What's wrong with that carbon prop? It's too thick, too heavy. They need to weigh 7 7/10. They got to have the Beechwood Flex. Need to go down there and get that girl at Culver Props to make them for me. Okay, that corner there needs to come into the line. So we're almost there. That girl at Culver Props probably wouldn't even want to mess with it. There ain't no money in model airplanes. But she's a sander. She could probably sand right with me. This needs to go just a smidge more. Now, did everybody see how I got that to fit on perfectly last time? Okay, that's a good fit there. That'll work right there. So how do you get the holes exactly where they need to be? Well, you put that right there on where the holes are. Put 1 drop of slow set CA in the middle. 1 itty bitty drop. You set this on here like so. You let it fall straight down. Now, when you take this out, that piece of glue perfectly in the spot it needs to be in. And you just glue it on there. Why am I having problems with this glue? We know there's glue in there. Cut the end off here. sure that's dry good. You don't want to get it down in there and go, oh no. Now, take the drill and drill from the top or the bottom up to the top. It should fit in there perfect. It does. Use top flight wood props as well. Yeah, top flight's the second choice. But rev ups, in my opinion, are the best. Ford Super Tiger 60s. For Super Tiger 46, 11.6 EW. But finding an EW prop, good luck. I have 2 of them left. So we need to drill these holes for the screws. My Mexican drill press. Then we need to relieve them. And let's see here. Ah, good. Good. I still haven't taken that out of there. You do that by, I'm using these carbon fiber tube inserts down in there. Like I say, I used to use aluminum, but I'm just using these because they're cool. So you look down in there, try to get it centered up. Make a mark, see that you got to move it over a little bit. Close enough. Got to go this way a little bit. There we go. Put this bad boy back in the drill. You know what? I better sky that again. It doesn't seem to be sharp enough. Try that one again. Now you can leave nothing in there. But just a nice cleaner hole with the tube in there. My other airplanes are drilled closer than that. They're 3/16 with nothing in them. But this is an airplane. I'm going to put a little extra on the finish. It has a PA75. As long as I'm under 64 ounces, for 65 will be fine. I mean, I like the lighter airplanes, but I want this one to look really nice because it's a tribute to my buddy Tom Warden. I think I need to build a Bill Noyes Pisces. as a tribute to him. Okay, so we got that in there. Now we're going to screw it down and sand it, and then I'll put the tubes in it. You may ask, why in that order? Well, I wonder if I can get away with these. No, better use these. We'll use these. Come on. So it's taking me an hour and a half to do this. So these landing gears didn't go. You know, I said I could do them in an hour. It's taken 3 total. Actually 4, 2 today and 2 the last gear. So, but they'll be nice. What's in time? We don't. All I got is time. Got no money. None to speak of. Okay. Get these out of the way. Okay. What the hell? About right my neck with all these damn cords. No, I'm not giving away any rev up propellers. I have enough for my lifetime, and that's it. The last one I broke was at Huntersville, and I broke it, the motor, and the airplane at the same time, and a $50 spinner. So that little snafu cost me about $500, maybe more. The airplane's not a big deal. The motor was a total Super Tiger 60. Just had put a new liner in it and new bearings. So the bearings and bearings in the case were gone. The crank was gone. I got a salvage motor. I traded a guy on the chat session. I can't remember his name, from California, on the chat session for a Fox 35 for a Super Tiger case. He liked the 35. I think their tip weight I like the 60 case that I got from when I built the motor, and that's the one that I'm flying in the June RXL now. I mean, I got more 60s, but I hated to lose that. So I lost the $50 spinner that are handmade. Lost the spinner and the case, the motor, and the rev up on titanium wood propeller. Just the way it is. I need to move some of this crap. So that turned into something anyway. Do you have to do this? No, you could do it. You could sand it. You do it with a plane. So far, the wingtip weight box and the landing gear doors are done the same way, almost the same way. Okay. Can't beat it. That's exactly what you want. And a new piece of 320 on there. There's another reason to like this sticky back, oh, wrong block, sticky back 320. No waste. I get this off Amazon. Good on you. Okay, whatever. Yeah, how we got the last rev up propeller. Jerry Pop, who I worked for until he passed away, came back in the back. He said, I just bought a 13.6 rev up, brand new. I said, really? How much? He said, $5. Well, that's a good price. He goes, they got a whole bag of them. I go up there and buy the whole bag. So we split a bag of props. I couldn't believe it. He bought one. Buy the whole bag. Okay. Brand new unobtainium propellers. He buys one. I already had a couple. So I ended up with 6 out of that deal. And then, like a knucklehead, one time up at Brodax, I told the Canadians, Len, that, or maybe it was that other guy, Keith, at 13.6, and they had a whole pile of them. And I said, I'll come back and get them later. He bought them all. If you run across 13.6 rev ups, buy all you can get. But I am going to make some carbon copies of them. I'll let you know how they work. So I want to sand slightly more, get the gap a little better. Then we're going to cut some short carbon tubes and light tubes and lay them down in there. So really need to clean out the bottom of these holes. For some reason, I can't get all the balsa out of it. So we'll try again. I'd like that carbon tube to sit all the way onto the plywood. That's about the easiest way I've found to get everything centered up so it fits. I mean, you could do it another way, but I'm not sure that it would fit perfect. That looks better. Okay. Still got a spot in it. If you don't get that all up, the washer won't fit down on it. Okay, that's that. Nope, this other one got a little bit there too. Got it. All right, set it back down in there, put the screws back in it. We're going to cut a couple tubes. Well, you tell them I'll buy all he's got. They got to be good shape. I don't want ones that have been reworked because nobody knows how to rework them. Before Tom Warden died, I ended up with all his rev-up propellers. I ended up with his last airplane he built. It was nothing like what he used to build in the 70s, but I ended up giving it to Tom Creasy. Come on. There we go. Take it on, put it off. Take it on, put it off. Okay, now for the carbon tubes. So what did I do with it? Now to search for it. What the hell is going on? I can't find my tube. I know I got it. I suppose I could use the one I used to cut. Yeah, what the hell. Cutoff wheel, where is it? Stayed in there. Very inefficient way to work in a shop like this. No room to put anything. You got to keep moving stuff around so you got room to work. I have no clue where anything's at. If you set something down, the building eats it. Okay, got two cutoff wheels. Now I got two. All right. Put this one back in the box. Of course, now there's something sitting on the box. I need some more room. But his bell crank is in your wing. Oh, the guy from Cleveland. I don't think he was too happy with me when I tore his wing apart. But he should be happy that something's going to go flying out of that mess. Yeah. Boys and girls, don't do as I do. Do as I say. Pretty dangerous what I just was doing there. Okay, I need to check that. Turn on the flashlight.
Okay, I turned flashlight on.
I see that. Okay, that's a good one. Thanks. Stupid thing. Hope I didn't break it. Turn off the flashlight.
Okay, I turned flashlight off.
Good. Well, to be honest with you, he had a lot of stuff there worth a lot of money, but I didn't have any money. So I didn't, I don't want to insult somebody. Like the year I bought two Super Tiger 60s there for $75 a piece. They were nice ones. The guy at Brodax, wonder if he's still alive. Guy at Brodax gave free five Super Tiger 60s. Hey, I forgot. I'm supposed to be getting two Comlay 60s. I have to go check on those. Anyway, give me five of them. He was selling them. I said, I don't have that kind of money. He said, just take them. I said, okay. He said, but you can't sell them. I said, okay, now we'll build airplanes for them. So now we'll use the other motor tool that I got set up for the drum. Well, whatever. He got a few bucks. We got a few laughs. I got a bell crank. I can't remember what else I bought from him. I think I bought some. I gave the film that I bought from him to Kenny Stevens, because he bought one roll, and that one roll wasn't enough to do his airplane. I said, well, here, take mine. I don't care. Come on, get in there. Been dinking with this for an hour. There it is. And you can't feel it. It's gone. Perfect. Of course, it'll get a little superfill around them. There's a few little openings there, but won't work. You really don't have to, because the silk span, the tissue will go over the top of that and fill it. But I probably won't worry about it. Okay, we got that done. Now it's time to move on. Something else. Whew. So let's move all this crap out of the way. Need to weigh this wing and see what it weighs with the horn. Take those off. We're not going to use them. You guys got any questions? I mean, that is the purpose of these videos, is so I can answer some questions for you. And I hope I got that epoxy turd out of there and I didn't ding up the sheeting on the top. And we're not going to take much wingtip weight because it's already got enough to balance it anyway. I can feel that inertia out there. Not bad though. Nope. There we go. You want to feel it, and you just want to run your hands over it and feel it, see if there's any glaring errors that you can feel a whole lot better than you can see. Trust me. You can't feel those landing gear blocks anywhere. I need to sand these areas here, and we're going to finish the flaps. Let's see what it weighs. I'm kind of curious. Feels like around 10 ounces. It's a good weight. Could be a little more. Could be 11. Remember, it started out at 5 ounces, the wing, without all the sheeting and bell crank, the hardwood, and all that other stuff in there. So, you know, it picks up weight quick. Eleven and a half. Oh, we gotta add the horn. The elevators is gonna be 12, which is good. 12.1. So it'll be 12 ounces when I get the. I built a 48 ounce Viper with a PA 65, and the wing was 15 ounces at this stage. So we're under the mark. No, it's 12.10, 12.1. I wish it was 10.8, but this is a big wing. It's 720 square inches. So I would say I'm an ounce under the norm right now. And the biggest killer of models is the paint. So if you guys get off the paint gun, you'll have better luck. I think I'm going to need a new wing cradle shortly. I got another one down there, I think. I got 5 wings out of this cradle. Just trying to feel it for any goobers on it. Okay. So, I need to pick up this stuff. I'll be falling on my ass. Put that in the drawer here. We'll make this the Dremel drawer. Okay. Now I'm going to lose a little weight off of this because the horn gets bent and cut. You're going to lose about 2 inches off that, so that would be the 1/10 anyway. "22 watchers. I cannot believe you guys like to see me do this." Okay, use 180. We'll try 180 on this. This is superfill. It sands just like balsa wood, really. To get that demonstration here. That's it. Get it with 320. Did you make the flat bell crank? John did. So to answer your question, yes, I had a hand in it, but John deserves the credit for making that kind of stuff. He's got all the equipment over there. Otherwise, I don't bother making them. I just buy them from Tom Morris or Oki Air or whoever's doing it. Just like that wingtip weight box. I normally don't buy those or don't make those. I buy them. $2. Yeah, my time's worth way more than $2. Okay, that's that one sanded and done, ready to go. Let's do this one. I need to cut these loose because I got to sand this flat. So we'll get a little bit of weight off of that yet. Now, at this point, don't think you're going to get any more weight off this wing. Gotta make sure we got these in the right spot. Okay, that's right. And that operates so we didn't get any epoxy on the wires. What size wire? 1/8 inch. 1/8 inch. Let me put these things back in, so eyelets back in, so I don't swap the wire. I don't lose them. I think I'm going to remake the top and bottom blocks for this. I'm not real happy with them. They're light enough. They're just not, I don't know, shaped good enough. Okay. Chase it later. Chase it later. We'll figure it out. I could put bigger ones on. No problem. And there's the lead outs. Oh, put it in a different hole. Put it in that hole. Easy enough. I slid the eyelets on there and now they're locked in where they belong. So we got to cut that loose. We're going to have to sand and let's see what's up. I got to go grocery shopping tomorrow, and at least I don't have to do laundry. God. If you enjoy the show, please hit the like button. If you want to receive more content like this, hit the subscribe button. If you're so inclined to support this channel, please hit the join button or the little $sign at the bottom for a super chat or super sticker. That's always appreciative. It helps with the materials and so on and so forth for the show. When you guys give to super chats to Charles, that doesn't go to me. That ends up going to Charles. So don't think I'm making a killing on it. That's why I like Super Pro. It's easy to sand as balsa wood. Of course, that gets papered over, so this spot right here is the hardest transition on the airplane. I went in and I fixed the cap strip, so I got to And it'll get detail sanded one more time too before the covering goes on. All right, Chris. Catch you later. I'm real happy with the way this one turned out. Let's turn it over and do the transition on the bottom. Now, when this is covered, I'll do this again over the top of the silk span. Because like I said, this is the hardest transition on the whole airplane to make look right. Because I'll guarantee this is low right here. But I don't want to add any more super fill till the covering gets on it. For the reason being, even though it sands good, it's still harder than balsa wood. So wherever the super fill stops and you sand into it, it's going to get low. So now we got this side to do. And I think after sanding this side, I'll wrap it up. Well, I might be back later, but I'm kind of tired of talking for 2 hours. I want you guys to start talking now and stop talking at 7 o'clock and nobody to talk to you. I gotta go check on the forum. I got fires to put out. Some people didn't like the video that I posted, but too bad. This is still America. If you don't like the channel, it's remote work still for the time being. And as soon as things are fixed, I'll have a whole lot more to say. A whole lot more to say. But I'm only holding my tongue so I can keep bringing these videos to you guys. Because otherwise, I'd turn loose on them. I'm about ready to do it anyway. Regardless. If I even have to start my own video host, I guess. See, we at Stunt here Hangar are lucky. First off, I know how to do that. Second off, I already have the server. And third off, I don't give a damn. So if they give me any grief, that's what I'll do. Okay, what that is good enough for before the covering. Not that it's done, because it will, no doubt, get another round. You can feel it a little. So the way the covering is going to lay is it's going to stay on the balsa all, I mean, it should flow out real nice. I probably should have run this edge all the way around. Where do you stop? Thank you, Alexander. But where do you stop? You know, Eric Bryn. I'm the Eric Bryn of video. I'm the, Bob Ross of balsa. I got to do everything. I got to write the script, which there is none. I just say everything off the top of my head. I got to procure the material. I'm designing the airplane, building the airplane on camera, producing the product. I'm not editing anymore because I got smart. Forget that. Because it was twice as much time to edit as it was to do the job. So, all right, 2 hours, 21 minutes, 24 seconds. I think I'm done for this session. I'll be back later on. We'll sand up this flap. It's already marked. Sand the airfoil into it, hinge it, stick it on there, measure for the horn, and we'll call this puppy done until I get some dope on it. And once the wing is covered and got 3 coats of dope on it, doesn't even really need to have 3 coats of dope on it. I can split the fuselage and glue it all together and get the airplane into one piece. I probably should do the elevator and elevator stabilizer rudder as a unit, and get them all sanded and ready to go. And that way, these pieces are easier to work with in the small section than it is for a great big old, working with the whole airplane all together. But I'm happy with it. It's 12 ounces. It's complete. Bell crank, push rod, lead outs, landing gear blocks, flaps, hinges, everything complete. 12 ounces. Good weight. Try to build in that light at 720 squares. It's a big wing. 11.5-inch root. I think it's 10.5-inch tip. Flaps aren't that big, but I think we got 14 inches across at the center. It's big. 58-inch span, 59-inch span. Should have it get back to you sooner. The UK is locked down, so I can't get to the balsa shop. Well, that's a bummer. They don't have mail there. They can't mail it to you. I think that's why I'm going to try to do a composite airplane. You know, Doran did a real nice job on his airplane. Really beautiful craftsmanship. Not my cup of tea, electric, and those numbers don't work for me, but it's good craftsmanship. And I'm going to try to reproduce a pre-pegged uh, molded airplane with my numbers. And it may be more trouble than it's worth. You know, I don't know. I never built one, but I got a good guy behind me that knows what he's doing, so we'll get that going. Cost is no object. You know why? Don't have any money. So it costs what it costs. It just may not go too fast. Let's see. Yeah, this is nonsense. What's going on? Total baloney. Anyway, like. All right, we got more likes than we got watchers. There we go. Subscribe if you like the content. That way, when I post a video, you guys can be standing here waiting for me like they normally are, like 4 or 5 guys on before I push the button, which is good, which is a good thing. From time to time, you'll see me where it'll give you a notice, it'll pop up, and poof, I'm gone. Well, that's not me. That's YouTube monkeying around. I can't get it to connect, or it'll, just spin and lock. Like this time, I had to log out, shut my modem off, shut the router off, and restart the computer just to get on this time. So whatever's going on is not kosher. Things should work. You push the button and it go. And it's these knuckleheads that are trying to make themselves useful. They have to make an improvement on something that's already working. Yeah, I understand that a 57 Chevy is not the same as a 2021 Chevrolet. But the 57 Chevy worked damn good, and anybody could fix it. And that's why they designed the new one, so that you couldn't fix your car. had a thing go on at work. It was a 2012 diesel Ford F45. It's F4500 truck. I thought, oh man, I screwed up. I didn't disconnect the battery before I hooked up the plasma cutter to it, and I thought maybe I juiced the ECM. I was worried. Anyway, so Dave pulls it up, shuts it off. I cut the bracket off with a plasma cutter, didn't disconnect the negative terminal, and it wouldn't start. And it's Friday, end of the week. I'm glad I got it going. The end of the weekend. So I got the test light out. I'm probing all the fuses. It'll turn the key and you can hear the solenoid under the hood click, but the motor wouldn't turn over. It's like it was dead. I thought, oh God, I juiced the ECM and the starter circuit is out. And I would have had to buy that ECM. So I said, you know what? Let's think about what a 57 Chevy do? I crawled underneath the truck, looked at the starter. It was a Mitsubishi starter, big diesel motor, Mitsubishi starter, about that big around, about that long. I go, if I remember right, these go on a Honda Goldwing, and they got a starter drive in there that kind of locks sometimes. So I crawl out from under the truck, grab a ball peen hammer, wrap it twice on the end, get out from under the truck, boom, start it right up. So, lucked out on that deal. Because damn well, first off, that ain't the first time that's happened. You know, that's why they're trading it in. We're putting a 2021 chassis under this new dump bed because it's in good shape. The truck is in really nice shape, but it's only got like 20,000 miles on it. Pull it up and it died. So I'm thinking, well, them guys getting rid of this truck for that reason. They can't figure it out. So anyway, I got it started, moved it back in the bay. But I told Dave, I said, you know, Dave, if we wouldn't have got that started, I will guarantee you the customer would say, well, didn't do that when we brought it in. Yeah, it has. Because I know that starter. They go on Honda Goldwing motorcycles, and they're notorious for that starter drive. It's a friction drive, locking up and not letting the starter engage. You know, the Bendix can't slide, so it's stuck in that position. So when you turn the key, it doesn't make any contact with the breaker contact points in the starter. There's a couple wraps and whoop, off it went. I said, oh man, I don't have to worry about that all weekend. Because I'd end up having to buy an ECM if I would have been the one who fried it. I forgot all about that, you know. Diesel truck with an ECM in it. Always disconnect the negative terminal if you're going to do any MIG welding, arc welding, or plasma cutting on it, because it could smoke the ECM. Anyway, that's all I got for today, or for this time. I might be back around 7 o'clock. Depends if you guys are interested in that. I'm going to finish this up tonight, so in case John's around and I feel like that I can battle the cold, I'll take this over there and at least get some dope on it and get the horns bent. I don't want to stay all day, because what happens when I go over to John's, it doesn't seem like I have a day off. At least when I stay here, it seems like I have the weekend off. So, once again, like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you around 7 o'clock. See ya.